Yeah, if you're going to build pasta, you don't need to leave. My little one-handed typing job there. See, let's do little chrome enemies here. Let Stavion build this one out. Yeah, I plan on being on for a little while tonight. I'm kind of jonesing for some more Civilization 6. I think late tonight I'm probably going to do a quick. I'm definitely not going to do that 15-hour bullshit anymore, or not for a while anyway. It was a lot of fun, but God, it wore me out. I went all the way up to like the year 2100. Got to get back in the hang of using the gun witch. I still don't have my gun witch geared out the way I want. I've got sets now. Like I've got a ability power hero crit set. Yeah, my problem with the flamethrower there, Stavion, is I just don't like playing out on the Mystic active. I don't like DPSing on her. And then, of course, if you don't have a Mystic in your group, then it does you no good because the flamethrower won't come out. Always looking for a better toxic shock, though, so... Let's check out Stavion's build here. Not much of a change. I got a lot of messages. I actually mentioned the very first 5-minute build I did for Chrome enemies. I talked about the flyers not working and what you need to do when the flyers start working again. And I got just tons and tons of comments and messages about people just being so confused because the flyers were there again. And all you have to do is put another PDT right there. And then right there. Oh, I've gotten several 50% Frosties now, Stavion, but none of them are what I want. Every time I get a Frosty, it's either got defense crit or defense health on it. I have yet to find a 50% Frosty with defense power yet on it. And I kind of, you know, I don't do it. I don't grind it anymore. I did Life Root so many times that I just can't find it in my heart to grind that bad boy out anymore. Not for a little while anyway. I'm glad that they fixed the costume bug on the Ice Needle. You can use other Gunwitch costumes now. You know, and I like to have my Gunwitch in her little yellow hot pants there. So, you know, green, whatever the hell that is. And the little emo haircut. Got 3 of them. I've probably gotten 3 or 4, but they're just always the wrong stats on it. Nah, there's not that I know of, Yuri. I know what you're talking about though, that sound. But there's nothing, no special Easter eggs in Throne Room that I'm aware of. It doesn't mean there's none there, but none that I know about. Flying around. The Gunwitch is awesome. When it's all said and done, of course we got, you know, they announced in today's dev stream that there's going to be, for the Halloween event, the spooky bosses are coming back. The special incursion for Temple of the Necrotic. And being that that's... Alright, Pure Chocolate Thunder, well thanks for swinging by, man. Anyway, everybody knows that that was one of my favorite maps for a long time, so I'm pretty stoked that that incursion's coming back. And it's going to drop 750 spooky weapons, which is going to be awesome. Thanks, Pure Chocolate Thunder. We'll see you soon. I'm going to tab out for a sec here, guys, while he's finishing up. This is Stavion building out here now. He's starting to come along a little bit. Assuming that tooltip is messed up and it's not showing the proper, but 347,000 walls. It's a little better than they used to be. Alright, anyway, I'm going to tab out real quick. Sorry, guys. Just wanted to check with my OBS settings all funky. I wanted to see if I dropped any frames or anything, but it doesn't look like it. So is the audio, is the game audio, can you hear it? My PDT damage is way higher than 16k. The poison damage. That's got to be a tooltip bug. I mean, the tooltip on that tower has been bugged forever, so it wouldn't surprise me at all if it hadn't been changed yet. I know some of the tooltips got fixed, but I don't think they all did. Yeah, anyway, I'm stoked. Alright, cool. Thanks there, Wreck-It. I just wanted to make sure my levels weren't too whacked out. I've been playing with OBS Studio quite a bit, which is their new streaming software. And I've been using it to record with. And I don't think that the quality of the recording is good as using Fraps or Bandicam. But the settings are very, very fickle. I mean, you really have to get them dialed in perfect. And I've got them dialed in as close as I can get it. And, I mean, it's still good video quality. But it's not, you know, like Fraps is lossless. You know, it's 100% records the largest video format file available. And when you set up OBS as lossless, it actually just doesn't seem quite right. But yeah, anyway, I've been playing with it so much since I'm going to use OBS Studio to record. And this is actually my first time using OBS Studio to stream. So I wasn't sure, you know, I didn't take time to dial it in. I kind of just winged it. I put, goddamn loud-ass truck. That's the other thing. The second I ever start streaming, large diesel trucks go by. But anyway, you know, getting ready. Of course, OBS makes it very, very convenient to use the webcam and everything. And since I'm adding that into the mix, I've been playing with it quite a bit. And I had OBS Studio all set up 100% based off of recording and not streaming. Of course, streaming, it's all dependent on your connection. And, you know, when I record at 60 frames per second. There's no way I can stream at 60 frames per second. I just don't have good enough of a internet connection to do it. There's a lot there. Wreck-It just asked, when you create a character, the voice is so loud. And there's definitely a lot of issues with audio levels in the game. They fixed some of them. But it used to be, like if you were doing Life Root Forest back months ago, the second that animation hit at the end, it like blasted out your eardrums. It was the most irritating thing ever. And, you know, they've got that one dialed in, but there's still, throughout the game, you know, Assault on Throne Room has got some really, really loud ambient noises. And it just, you know, they definitely got to do some tweaking to the audio level still. No doubt about that. So let's check it all out here. We got some ballista action with some PDTs, of course, and some blocks. Looks like we're going with that at all entrances, and then PDTs for the flyers. And one long old proton right here. This one you got to loop it out really, really far. The baddies take a kind of a wide turn there. Maybe I'll get the toxic shock bow of my dreams right here. Let this guy come out. He'll sit there in the back and throw ranged at me the whole time if I don't let him out. Pasta got wrecked! How we doing? Looks like we're doing pretty good, huh? PDTs are handling the flyers. Everything looks solid. There we go. Get out here and get your face rolled, Mr. Mage. And some boosts in there too. I didn't notice those boost stars at first. Poison dart tower destroyed. What? What? That was a flyer one, huh? It's alright. No more flyers coming this wave. Baddie taking it to the face. Can you make the jump all the way? Oh! Haha! I guess if your double jump is available, you can. Yeah, no one cares. I hear you, man. That's all you see anymore is PDTs. This is Stavion's build, though. It's, I mean, I use PDTs on this build, too. Don't get me wrong. But my PDTs are a little bit meatier than old Stavion's here, but doesn't matter. It still gets the job done. Alright, now where are you at, Stavion? You want some mana, you said? Here you go. Have some. Oop, I just dropped it to Ponorous. If you can drop that mana for Stavion. We'll do Malthius. I'm always looking for... I actually finally found an 8 per second Armageddon. Let me show you guys. Fucking thing. Oh my god, it's just insane. Check this bad boy out. Yeah, anyway. 8 per second with drown on it. Just ridiculous. Just got a really low item power on it, but oh my god. I actually have, I haven't put the set of gear together yet, but I wanted to play with an apprentice DPS crit build with this bad boy with, you know, the storm gloves and everything. Everybody's got one now. Yeah, no one cares. It's definitely the current state of the game. I mean, everybody knows. It's no surprise. Everybody's doing the same thing. We just, you know, you don't need anywhere near the amount of DU. You know, of course, they lowered the DU requirements. They lowered the DU, or the allotted DU on quite a few maps, and some people were in uproar about it, but it really didn't change a whole lot. Every map is really, really easy to do right now. But that's, you know, it's all part of growing. You know, they got a ways to go before release yet. They're hoping to get the game to a full release, I think, by the beginning of the year, end of this year, beginning of next year. And that's going to be, that's not that far away. That's a lot to do still. Alright, let's get it going here. Oops, Stavion's still building. Sorry, man. I didn't change my Demon Slayer build at all. Did that DU change? I didn't even realize it if so. Or I guess I wasn't using all the DU before, maybe. There's only a couple of maps where I really had to change my build up. Right in the face. I'm gonna get that Cobalt Flyer here. But we get no dive bombing on that PDT. Oh, it just dropped. And the storm gloves are still chasing it around. Holy shiz. Holy shizzies. The gun witch is so powerful. Well, I mean, currently you can use several heroes very effectively against flyers. But man, the gun witch just melts them. Completely melts the flyers. Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens, though. I mean, there's a lot of big plans. Today's dev stream was really just a teaser, you know, other than showing the new baddie, the new boss baddie, or not even a boss, the ogre, like an ogre level bad. The little tank that steamrolls over your stuff, picks up lightning arrows, traps, anything on the ground, and then just grinds it, blocks and stuff. But then they talked about the Halloween event coming and showed the Heroes Marketplace a little. And then we're getting a new NPC in the Heroes Marketplace. Nobody knows exactly, or they didn't say what he's going to be selling. So I'm sure it's gonna be something new and exciting. That's why they're keeping it so hush hush. But yeah, I mean, it's the as far as difficulty changes to Nightmare 4 and the little strategic revamp with the new mobs, that's going to be a couple months out still, I think. At least 1 month. I mean, they still haven't even told us everything they're working on yet, so I'm sure that it's got a ways to go there. Getting rid of your boosts and putting in your buffs, huh? $11.15. That's a good. I don't remember what mine are. Mine are higher, slightly higher than that, but $11.15 is a nice bit of defense power. The main thing with the buff beams that make them so much more powerful than the boost stars is that they increase the attack speed too. Of course, the boost stars reduce the amount of damage that defenses take, which is nice. But that attack speed boost, man, it turns most towers into just beast mode. I really, really love what it does to Earth Shatters. It makes them just stupid, crazy, insane. That one's at 83%. I'm going to leave that one alone. Throw a little love on that one. What are we doing here, Stavion? What's up, man? We're at wave 3. Don't have to reinvent the wheel now, man. It's holding up fine. The protons, if you put them like this, they'd be more effective than what they are right now. But it's still, I mean, we got good coverage. But it's not my build. You put it how you want to put it. Are you ready? Lightning aura works too, Pasta. Anything works really at this state. The state of the game. Now, obviously, lightning aura needs some love. Definitely needs some buffage. But it still gets, still gets the job done, especially when you combine it with Frosties, and Frosties are screwed right now too. But they got a lot of work to do yet. There's no doubt about that. They've got their work cut out for them. But you know, I'm a huge fan of the EV, so I use proton beams all the time. I just really like the EV. I enjoy the play style, the building style, everything else. Makes all your other towers just beast. You getting sniped? Oh, I already jumped. I was going to say, am I actually going to be able to complete this map without jumping off the edge? But I already jumped off the edge. I don't think so, Yuri. If you want to do a throne room, I'd be more than happy to let you. Oh, smashed in the face. I guess you're not supposed to get up in front of the baddies like that, maybe. Mama Tata DD2, what up? I don't know where I got this pawn. It's a generic drop, though. Drops from any map. It's the main thing on the gun wit. Well, for what I like anyway, is that controlled burst 3. That's just me. I mean, obviously I'm a left click spammer. So that works out really well for me. As far as fun, I would say by far the Gunwitch. I mean, the Gunwitch is a blast. Obviously, you can't build with her. I mean, as far as DPS goes, in my opinion, the Lavamancer and the Mystic just are not even close to being on the same page as the Gunwitch. Double jump for the win. Now, on that same note, I think all characters should have double jump. It's one of those game features that just makes that character so much fun to play. Burn these flyers first and I'll go help out on Mr. Ogre there. But yeah, anyway, double jump, the ridiculous range. You know, of course you can go with a snipe build and just hit things completely all the way across the map. This guy's got that ogre handled, so I'm not going to bother with him. Nothing wrong with arcane barriers, Pasta. I don't have a arcane barrier apprentice. In fact, that's what I should have made when I was testing all that shit. I ended up making another monk and another EV. I should have made an apprentice for a waller, but I didn't. I didn't do it. I got plenty of spots left, though. That, and I've got... I mean, I'm getting to the point now where the redundancy on some of the things... I mean, I've got an Abyss Lord Waller that I haven't busted out in ages. I'm thinking that I'll probably end up using... when a bit of a challenge comes back to the game, I'll probably end up using... using Mystic Walls. I really like those walls. They're meaty. You know, they're obviously not as cheap as the Apprentice or the dummies. Let's see. But I use primarily my go-to wall right now as the target dummy. Let's see there. Hey, I'm a pick. He just asked, how many total characters do you think you need for a full character set? Do you mean just to be able to complete Nightmare 4 maps? Or do you mean... I mean, the sky's the limit, really, as far as what you want. I mean, like me, I want to try them all out. So I end up doing 3 of each to start with. played around with it, Stavion. I didn't really see what you were talking about. Or maybe I misunderstood you with that drench sphere. I mean, as far as just building the... being able to complete endgame content in complete Nightmare 4, I mean, you could do it with 4 characters. If you had a Squire Waller that's, you know, then a PDT Huntress, figure a DPS Apprentice or a DPS Huntress, whatever you chose, just out of the first 4, and then a Serenity or a Monk, you could clear any Nightmare 4 map. In the current build, anyway. Just with those 4 characters. I'm actually about to start doing it. I haven't made it into the Nightmares yet, but on the wife's account, on my 100% free-to-play account, I had so much fun on it, I just decided I'm gonna go ahead and you know, get all the way up to Nightmare 4. Get them geared out before the strategic revamp comes, and it all becomes hard, too hard. But, I mean, on my main account here, I'll have a bazillion, yeah, I know what you're talking about with the Huntress Drench Sphere. I mean, I put it in and play with it, but I just couldn't get, I didn't get the effect that you were referring to there. Alright, come on, super hot toxic shock. Item power 700, defense power 20%, PDT damage. Give me all that shit. I want it all on there. No. Crappy Envenom, only 17% on the PDT damage, which is crappy, and a crappy explosion radius. So there's another bit of fodder for the upgrade guy.